You're live. And can I be heard, though, is the question. Not getting any mic feedback. Anyways, I'll keep this short in case there's sound issues. What's going on, Insoms? It's been a minute. Just wanted what is this popping up now? Antivirus BS. Just wanted to hop on. It's been 7 months since my last video, and a lot has changed in that time. I just kind of listened to about 5 minutes of my last video, talked about getting into UW, and it's been crazy since being there. Yeah, I mean, it's surreal to be a part of this program. It's surreal to think that I'm got like this patent stuff going on. Like it'd be really weird for me to go back and watch these progression of videos to go from the day I started it, which was Memorial Day, I believe, of last year, 2018. Or was it 2019? Was it this year? And I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, yeah, it was this year that I started this. But um, yeah, it's just been a wild ride. A lot of these things I couldn't even have imagined taking place, and I'm very fortunate to be part of this program, and I'm very fortunate to be making the network that I'm making through it. And the biggest realization and the most fortunate that I have out of all this is that now I'm kind of forever ingrained into the Seattle entrepreneurial ecosystem. And I'm just really thankful because it didn't have to be like this. And thanks to all those hardships that I went through, and thanks to that self-doubt, and I was talking to a friend about this, about how maybe self-doubt isn't always bad, because it was a self-doubt that got me to stop writing my book, that and was the reason that I filed my patent, because I stopped writing my book, and the reason I stopped writing my book was because self-doubt crept in. So yeah, so it's just one of those weird things. I mean, of course, you should never, you know, I guess if the self-doubt is going to stop you completely from moving forward, that's not a good thing. But for me, the self-doubt stopped me in the book, and I knew I had to do something to keep the momentum going for the future. So that's why I filed the patent. And yeah, it's just been crazy. When I filed the patent, my intention was to never build a business. My intention was to pass it off to an investor, let him make himself extra filthy rich, and just pass me a bone. Because my heart is not in this phone case stuff. I mean, I think it's cool, and I know it works, but I never envisioned myself being the one to do all this. I just envisioned myself getting rich off it. But, that's the naivety of, you know, filing a patent and thinking you can just find somebody who wants to, you can, but you just got to be willing to make cold calls, like the meeting I had today with the professor and mentor of the program. We were talking about how I told him basically how when we visit Texas here in a week, that I'm meeting with a guy who has his PhD in biochemistry and a guy who just got his JD and is a certified Texas attorney now. And I'm getting these guys together because I'm trying to build a team to make great things happen for South Texas. And I just told him in the message, like, hey man, no commitments. Let's just show up, toss some ideas around, and see what we come up with. And when I was talking in that meeting today with that mentor, he basically told me to do the same thing, but with big companies like OtterBox and these other big companies, and just be like, hey, no commitments, let's just talk. And I told him that's really weird because I mean it's I hardly feel comfortable doing that with people that I have acquainted with. These people that I'm meeting, I'm not friends with per se. I'm just acquaintances with them, the lawyer and the scientist. And so it's not as awkward and it's not as uncomfortable as it would be dealing with a major company and people you don't know. And he says that's part of the game, making cold calls and getting uncomfortable. So it's just rough because it's not the game I wanted to play and it's not where I envision myself. But one thing that I've learned in this program is that entrepreneurs, what they don't realize is that with every dollar they spend, they're ingraining themselves in a certain path. So when you decide to do something for your business, you're ingraining yourself in a path. And that's basically what I did by applying to this program. I ingrained myself in a path that I didn't know I didn't want to be in. But now I'm here and I love it. I'm learning a lot about like finance and negotiations and a lot of cool shit. And I never thought I'd find finance fascinating, and it's super fascinating. And yeah, so like I said, coming into the program, I didn't think I was going to be exposed to as much awesomeness as I'm being exposed to. And I'm thankful for that, but I'm totally out of my comfort zone. In the science world, it's fine to just shell up, go to your research lab, spend all day just dealing with 1 to 3, maybe 5 people in your research team, maybe more. I'm sure it's bigger at bigger universities like here, but where I was, it wasn't very many people, and it was comfortable and it was fun, and I liked it. And this is completely opposite side of the coin, where you have to make connections and you have to network and you have to, you know, reach out to people and ask for help because I mean, and it's the same way in the lab, in the research lab, we ask for help, but it doesn't feel as awkward asking for help. Like, hey, this experiment is new to me. What's the next step? Basically what it is in the business world. It just doesn't feel the same. And it's way more awkward when you're trying to have somebody help you essentially make money and be your own boss as opposed to just help you move to the next step in the reaction. So I don't know, just learning a lot about entrepreneurship and I'm really enjoying it. It's just I'm I just entrenched myself in a place that I didn't know I didn't want to be. And like I said, it's not that I didn't want to be there. I'm enjoying it and I'm learning a lot. It's just I would much rather be in a research lab doing research in science and chemistry and not trying to go to mixers and befriend people and get them to like you so they can help you and so they, you know, you can help them or whatever. And it's good stuff. Of course, without all this stuff, great things wouldn't exist, like amazing businesses that make our lives better. But I'm way too introverted for this shit. It is not for me. And yeah, but things are going well. I'm learning a lot. Have prototypes made. Have prototypes made. Have videos made. Websites made. I don't know, all kinds of stupid shit. Irrelevant to starting a business. And I've learned a lot through it all. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things where I'm happy that I have the opportunity. It's just way, way more than I was expecting. But anyway, about to hit the 10-minute mark. I know it's been 7 months. Oh, quick update on the book. I still haven't fucked with it. But I plan on it. I'm actually going to go work on it right now because I'm going to use this holiday break to work on it. hopefully get most of the first rewrite done. That way I can try to wrap it up early in next quarter. Starts January 7th. So yeah, just I don't know what I'm doing. Imposter syndrome every day. I just do my best and keep moving forward. So, in Psalms, have a good night. Hope you had a good 2019. It was a definitely a trying one, and yeah, I mean, I definitely made 2019 into a year I was hoping to make it into with that patent filing to create momentum for the future. That was the peb why it dropped, and now I'm riding the wave. So we'll see how far it goes. So. Sweet dreams and Psalms. Until next time, it's going to be another short hiatus over this break, and I'll hop on for one more video before the start of the quarter and the busy time begins again. So, peace, love, harmony. Be nice to others because you don't get anywhere in life being a dick. Peace out.